Taylor.
And I'm Amber First from Eugene Costly, and today we are still watching Deadman Wonderland.
Episode 11 now.
Yeah.
We're almost done with this series.
Almost.
And we still got a few questions that need answering. It's getting intense. Last episode was death, and death.
It was
all
a
around.
blast! Literally.
Shiro got a tip from Mockingbird.
Yeah.
And she saved Ganta and the last remaining rebels.
And she got
Punched in the face for it. Yeah. Basically, Ganta thought she destroyed their last hope, so he punched her in the face, and she's feeling really bad about it. And she's with Mockingbird now. He's trying to cheer her up or something.
I can't wait to see what this guy is up to and how cool it can be, because technically he's the strongest of them all right now.
Apparently.
And
speaking of strongest, now Crow is with the rebels.
No, he's not.
Well, I mean,
he doesn't want to fight for freedom.
Exactly.
Basically, he just keep going at it.
He destroyed most of the Undertakers.
The two strongest of Undertakers.
And yeah, it was awesome. But yeah, now the rebels are trying to use the last remaining time they have, because the inspectors are there for like an hour or something. So they really need to show them the proof that they are that this prison and this organization is fucked up.
It's just a huge freak show.
Yeah, and not only they are trying to do that, but the warden is also on her own witch hunt, because she's trying to understand what the prospector is hiding. Prospector now director, because the director is dead.
Yeah.
So yeah, what's up with that? We'll find out.
I expect prospector on a plate tonight as the main dish with a few.
Well, maybe next episode.
A few potatoes on the side. That would be
maybe
great.
Next episode, because this is not the finale yet. I'm hoping that. Well, I'm not hoping, but I'm suspecting that the prospector will survive till the end, at least.
I hope it does not survive.
We'll find out. We'll find out right now.
I hope not.
Let's find out. Already? Oh god, that's another episode that went by too fast.
Fuck.
Oh gosh.
What was that?
So okay, I with them I might be dumb, but I really don't know what to think now. I mean, when he first talked about his wife,
yeah,
I thought like, yeah, she was pregnant and she died with the baby. And then he mentioned that he still had a kid out there. I thought, well, was she pregnant when she died? Like, I was a bit weirded out by this, but I didn't say anything. And then you saw there was no photo. I thought, well, maybe it's because there was no photo to take. I mean, his wife is dead. Like, she couldn't take a photo. So, but he's been lying to himself because he needs to believe in something. So that was weird.
Well, it could have been true, though.
Well, at first, that's
women
what I
can
thought.
have baby when they are in jail.
Yeah, I know.
And they're put in social services.
I know that, but he also said that she was pregnant when she died, right? Well, now he just confirmed it, but I don't know if he's... Well, it looks like he's actually seeing the reality now. He's seeing beyond his own lies, because I think he's been lying to himself, like I said, because he needed to see a new hope. He needed to hope in something.
It's a way to cope with this...
Kinda. But he needed to prove, well, not prove, but he needed to believe that he had something to go back to, even though there was nothing left. And it's like, we know they drugged him, so he went crazy with this, but they've been messing with his perception of reality. Not last episode, right?
Yeah.
They've been messing with his perception of reality, and they've been lying to him or telling him things that he's been saying, I know I didn't do that. And he was convinced he didn't do those things. But then he saw them like they were memories. So he's really fucked up in the head right now. He doesn't know what's real, what's not. So we don't know it either. Maybe it's true. Maybe there is actually no baby and we were right. And the photo doesn't exist and everything like we saw. And now that he's come to realize this, he just went berserk because of the drugs and because of what he's been told. And they've been showing him wrong ideas of what he's supposed to be like and how he's supposed to react. And he's going for it. poor guy. At this point, I mean, they are on the rush. They really need to hurry. I think they need to kill him.
Oh, gosh.
The rape thing is not far-fetched at all. It's actually pretty realistic, and that's what makes it horrible. Obviously, these guys work in a prison, and these girls are considered criminals, and there's a I was about to say power struggle, not power struggle, but there's a definitive power there. Like, they are above the criminals, and they want to...
Like a dictatorship?
No, but it's like assessing their
dominance?
Their dominance. Like, yeah, exactly. And what better way to do that than doing that? They're basically taking the last thing that remains to them, because they're already prisoners. Their freedom has been taken away from them. Now their dignity has been taken away from them. It's gonna shatter the hope of every rebel that is seeing this. And no, it's not shown on live TV. I mean,
no. What I meant was, are they showing it on TV inside of the jail?
No, they're showing it in the G block. I would assume. So every rebel saw it. It did the opposite effect, though.
Yeah,
it gave them motivation.
Build them up to fight and to break free.
Because I mean, that's what they're fighting for. They're not fighting for their individual needs. They're fighting for the freedom of everyone. And if one of their own is ready to sacrifice themselves for that, they're gonna fight for it and not do like Gunta did, which is actually the honorable thing to do, like put himself in danger to protect. But
for his defense, all of the others already went for the breakthrough. So what was left for him to do?
No, but I agree.
Try to save them.
Yeah, I agree, because if they had all went to the room to save Karako? I keep forgetting her name, damn it, because I really like her.
That girl.
If they all went to save Shiro and Karako, yeah, they would have been captured. Because none of them can do the sonic boom and
supersonic blast.
Gunta can, but like I said, he went to train at the worst time possible. Like,
anime logic, guys. Anime logic.
Because, I mean, they only have like an hour. They really need to hurry this up, and it's not gonna be easy. That freaking monk, I want him gone. And Gunta trained, so like, crazy. How was he expecting... Well, at first I didn't really understand it. I didn't remember the sonic boom, but I didn't understand that's what he wanted to learn. Learning a special move quickly is different than becoming stronger quickly. So it's less crazy. But still, especially since he's not used to fighting yet, I mean, anemia was gonna happen, especially with Crow's way of teaching him things.
Especially with the fact that Gunta is still a kid.
And yeah,
doesn't have much blood inside of his body, so... And it must really come up really fast for him.
I like that Yo's sister helped him.
Mitsukishi?
Yeah, her. I like that she helped him. We discussed this earlier in another episode. Like, we know that deep down... Well, she's been playing a character, basically. And she's starting...
not that insane. All right.
Well, no, but she's a criminal, that's for sure.
Yeah, we know.
But that insane part of her, the one we saw during the fight, was basically a character that she's been playing. And she's been playing it for so long in order to survive. She basically became the character. Yeah. And Yo's comeback made her forget that character a little bit. And we can see it here and there when she's helping Genta or mentioning her brother. She cares for him. I mean, how not to care? She feels like she hasn't been loved in her entire life. She's been left behind by her mother. And now here comes the brother who's never left her down, even though he now knows that she killed their father. And she lied about him, and she did all that. Now he knows, but he's still not going to let her down. So that's cute. That's funny. But not funny, but that's nice.
What do you think is Mockingbird Branch of Sin's ability? We kind of didn't really see it.
Well, when we first mentioned Mockingbird, it was right after that girl with the huge sword thingy whose name I forgot, the little girl, when she mentioned that they created the anti-branch of sin weapon, I mean, to stop it from being useful.
Basically, what you use for the weapon is not a branch of sin's ability. It just it just condenses air. Condensed air.
No, but it came from someone who had the ability to stop it. She said that, right? She said there is someone on whatever floor who did that, and because of that, we know we put it in our weapons. And anyway,
we probably should
it's
more
not.
With
I
the
mean,
last
no,
one.
but with Crow, you saw it. He had this like his sword made out of blood, and Mockingbird jumped
super fast.
Yeah, and the thing exploded. It canceled out his branch of sin power.
I don't know.
Is it the power? I don't know. I really don't know. I might be wrong here. I mean,
there's something that I keep thinking of. Technically, he did say that he's been dead for a while. Did he mean it literally or just?
Well, there are so many scars.
Because he's so pale.
There are so many scars on his body. He might have been.
They all got scars on their bodies.
His are really, really showing through. I mean, the others, they have scars, but we don't see them as much. He has one on the head. He has on his wrist.
2 on the legs.
I mean, he could have been experimented on. They could have done something to him. We'll find out next episode for sure, because I mean that's the last one.
If I'm right, he doesn't have
collar.
A collar, right?
I don't think he has.
He doesn't have a collar.
I think he might have won the Corpse Carnival thingy to the point where he's no longer a prisoner. Now they experimented on him and I think he's basically like Shiro.
One of the ultimate branch of sins user?
I don't know. I mean, this show, the thing about this show is it goes by so fast. It's interesting. It keeps your blood pumping. It keeps you in the moment.
But it's too fast. It's already the last episode. There's so much still going on.
I know, but the thing is, what I was going to say is, it goes by so fast. It's hard for us to remember every detail, and sometimes I tend to mix them up a bit.
Yeah.
So I might be wrong about Mockingbird. I might be wrong about the ability thing about the branch of sin. That's what I got from there. And since this is recorded in advance, even though you guys might try to tell us what's happening, we will not see this till way after it's recorded. So if we sound insane or just dumb, sorry,
dumb.
Let's just enjoy that this show is visually stunning. Well, it's not stunning, but it's visually interesting. The fights are great. The music is awesome. And the concept is perfect.
With a special appearance of the music of doom from the monk.
Everything's exploding.
The music was so like alien vibe.
No, but I mean everything's playing. Did you see him? Everything was exploding, and he was
dancing.
Just like,
oh my god.
Anyway, with that said, I just want to see the finale right now. So.
Oh, do you know what I think?
What?
Well, since Shiro got her legs completely blown off by the little girl.
Yeah, true.
And she's feeling pain. And she did say that when she was X-Men, she wasn't feeling pain at all.
She might go into Redman mode.
Maybe. That would be way too much convenient, but still.
Well, I was hoping she would change personality like right now, because I mean they need help. Like they're being torn apart.
That she have two kind of personalities. One will really.
I think one of them is the Shiro. One of them is the Shiro that went through all the experiment and all the fights and all the pain. That's the calm one. And the other one is the one that's trying to shy away from all the pain and all the problems. It's the happy-go-lucky one. She cut herself from her own feelings in order to survive. And that's why she's a child. She's basically innocent, because all the pain, all the bad stuff, she locked away in this other personality. I think that's what's happening in her head. But I mean, we'll find out next episode. So, thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching this with us. And if you want to see the finale right now, it is up on our Patreon page already. The link is down below. And yeah.
If not, well, stay tuned with us, guys, because it's going to be uploaded next week on our channel on YouTube.
Yeah, so on YouTube, see you next week. Bye.
Bye.